So children, next we will discuss the second kind of the vegetative propagation, that is artificial propagation of plants. In case of artificial propagation, the human being's involvement is there. And there are three types: cutting, layering and grafting. So let's discuss these three types, these three methods, cutting, layering and grafting, in detail. So the first method, that is the cutting. Now what is cutting here? Cutting means that the stem portion of the plant, it is cut then planted in the soil. So when it is buried in the soil, then what happens, that it gets the moist condition, and the birds which are present over this stem region, it is responsible for developing the roots and the shoots, and it forms a new plant. So here these are some examples of the cutting process. For example, rose, bougainvillea, chrysanthemum, grapes, sugarcane, banana and cactus. Now next is the layering method. In layering method, what happens, that if suppose a branch of the plant, it pulled towards the ground, like here you can see that one branch it pulled towards the ground, then what happens, that it will develop the roots and the shoots if suppose it is covered by the soil. So the node region, from the node region what happens, the roots and the shoots it develops. And if suppose later on this branch it will be cut from here, then it forms a separate plants. Both of these plants, they will separate it from each other, and in this manner a new plant it originates from the old plant. So some examples are like jasmine, strawberry, raspberry, lemon, guava and hibiscus. So how the human involvement is there, that if suppose it is pulled toward the soil, then the human beings, what they will do, what they usually do, they cover it with the soil and later on they separate it from the old parent plant. Now next is the grafting. In case of grafting, what we usually do, that we take the one stem portion from one plant and the second stem portion from the another plant. Okay, and this portion that is known as the scion, and this portion having the roots, it is known as the stalk. Here I have written some examples, like in case of apple and pears. If suppose we have to make the combination of the apple plant and the pears plant. Okay, so one stem, one portion we will take from the apple. For example, we have taken the scion of the apple. Then we will take the stalk portion of the pears, and then we have to join the stems. And how we will join the stems, that we should take care that the cambium which is present here in the stem region, it should be combined together, and then we have to cover it with the cloth and then polythene sheet, so that there should be not any infection of the bacteria and fungi, and the plant sap which is present in the stem, it should not come outside. Okay, so after some time what happens, that it will heal out, and the stems of the, means the stem of both the plants, they will become joined to form a one plant having the characteristics of both the plants. Okay, here some other examples also I have written, like lemon, oranges or peaches and apricot. So these are the combinations. So what are the advantages of the grafting process? Grafting process, it is a very fast technique. If suppose we grow a plant from a seed, then it will require a means long duration. Okay, but in a very short duration, a mature plant, it can be grown from the stalk and the scion. Now next is that in the process of the grafting, we get a plant having the desired characteristics of the two plants. Okay, and even the seedless fruits. Okay, means we can grow the plants with having the seedless fruits also.